guys, it's me, Kayla Nett. This is video number 2 of the road to the INTA. So it's my road to getting to New York, July. So let's get started. Topics for this video is going to be why I decided to pick up acting, because I want you guys to comment so we can have a conversation about it. And I know it's probably going to be one of the main questions. How long have I been doing it? Who supports me, and how do I deal with those who don't? And then maybe some little extras at the end. So let's start off with, let me make note. Let's start off with how long I've been doing this. Technically, I had an agent once before, and I left them. There was nothing bad about them. It's just the fact that life had changed for me. My home life had changed. My father had passed away. I was graduating from high school, and going into college. And then my grandmother took sick and passed away. It was just too much for me at the time, so I happened to leave them because I figured, why take up space when someone else can have my place? I wasn't calling in to see if I had any work. I was very in a depressed state at the time, and I wasn't getting work anyways. So I moved on. You know, why not? I focused on school. But I started with them at the age of 15. They taught me everything from hair, makeup. It was more of a modeling thing. So I did runway, commercial print. We did tons of photos. I feel like it was almost every week we were taking black and whites and different poses, and some with props, some without props. It was a great experience for me. We did like a little runway show at the end when we graduated. It was beautiful. I grew with confidence with this agency. So nothing bad on their part. I'm going to leave them nameless just because I feel like that's appropriate. I came out with my feelings about acting at the age of 15, but technically I've always wanted to entertain people. I think it's always been... I have this odd feeling about the energy you put into the universe comes back to you. So I feel like ever since I was little, I was putting that energy out, wanting to entertain people, and I think it's finally coming full circle around, and now it's to the place where I can take the energy that the universe has sent back and actually put it to good use. So by saying that, little things like my mom really, really wanted to put me in baby modeling. When I was an infant, my dad had said no. I don't think he wanted me to be exploited that way. Also kind of wanted me to probably make my own decisions as I got older. And so she never did. When around the age like 2 or 3, I would be left in the care of someone for them to babysit me, and I'd cry because I didn't want to be left alone. The only way they can get me to stop crying after my parents dropped me off was to start taking photos of me. They pull out Polaroid. I was born in the 90s. So they pull out Polaroid and they start taking pictures. They said I'd like clear my face from the tears and start posing and smiling, and they take pictures for the longest time just to get me to calm down. And I'd eat, take a nap, and then my parents would be back to pick me up. It was little simple things like that. Then around the age of 5, I picked up little things because my dad, who didn't want me to be exploited as a child, was pushing things, so he bought me a karaoke machine. And I can't sing, but I wore that karaoke machine out. I literally broke it because I used it constantly. I would sing songs I learned in kindergarten. I'd sing to my Chipmunk cassette tapes. I'd record. I just found some cassette tapes of my recording when I was younger. I'd sing. I'd dance around. I constantly grew up listening to music. We listened to a lot of Motown. We have albums, and we put it on the record player. I'd sing and dance to those. As I expanded in elementary school, we did puppet plays in class, small things like that. I was always in general music, so that means I picked up general instruments like the xylophone, the triangle, the recorder. And I was also in general music choir. So I can't sing, but it gave me the exposure to perform in front of a class, like the whole school, plus parents. So I was always doing things like that. I never felt nervous The butterfly feelings I had in my stomach weren't from nerves per se. They were more of, oh my goodness, I'm anxious, I want to do this, I can't wait. I always loved when we had recitals. I enjoyed them. Middle school came around, and I knew I wanted to expand myself. I wanted to become something. Cheerleader was never in my future, and neither was the dance team. I didn't think I could keep up. But our junior high school / middle school, we had a step team, like a drill team, and so I joined that 7th grade year, did well. I loved performing at pep rallies and pep assemblies, and I enjoyed doing the small little concert things we would do. 8th grade, I was an upperclassman, so then I was still on the team. It was great. I enjoyed it. I also picked up leadership, so I was still involving myself in the school community. Now, let's note that in 8th grade, something bad happened, and I got into, let's say, a disagreement with one of the students, and I wound up quitting the team because they made me feel less than. Let's make a note here. Do not let people take anything away from you. I feel like that person took the step team away from me. I didn't have to quit. I chose to quit because I could not surround myself around that person. And I hate to say I regret it because it's not my major regret in life, but I do feel like it pushed me to become an introvert for the next few years. Okay, so high school came around. Freshman year I did nothing because I just left. Like I said, I quit the step team. I wasn't really looking to do anything. I did TA. I was a teacher assistant for a freshman class, which was different because it gave me not an authority, but kind of, and I was older than them, so that was my 10th grade year. So by this time, I decided, you know, I need to do something for me, something that I've always loved doing, entertaining people. So I auditioned for the school play. It was You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. I auditioned for Sally. I couldn't sing, so I didn't make the part. I was a prop girl. I was chosen to make props. And I decided that day, and I was always the person that took it, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll do this. No, I'll just stand back. That something happened, and I don't know what it is, and it pushed me, and I said, no, this is my time. And I was 15. I went online, I found that agency, I went in for an audition, they loved me, they took me in, and that's when I started doing classes. So 15 is when I really, truly, honestly started pursuing acting. Did I get work? No. Am I seen anywhere? Can you pick up a magazine from years ago? No. But that's not the point. The point is, that's when I finally stood up for myself and I said, Kayla, if this is what you want to do, you need to pursue it, push it. Don't let people push you around. You need to take the initiative, and I did. And my parents backed me up. This is part 1. Please subscribe and follow my Instagram and my Twitter. I'm about to upload part 2 of video 2. So, thank you. Love you bunches. Bye.